my people? It's Cooking with Kblaze again. Shalom. All praise to the Most High. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh. We got these animals, and they're for us to eat. Some of them we cannot. We can't eat pork. So no bacon, no salami, no ribs from Fridays. Okay? I asked them at Fridays, I said, is this cattle ribs or is this swine ribs? And they was confounded. They had to go in the back and ask, where do you source your sausages from? Jersey, right? Who knows? Okay? But we can't eat chicken. It's a clean animal. And I'm a big proponent of chicken. Especially thighs with the skin on. Because if you wasn't in the truth the whole time and you like bacon, that's a hard thing to walk away from. But I'm telling you, if you cook your chicken properly, the skin is your new bacon for the rest of the Yasharala. Alright? So, what I'm going to do is, I season it up with some garlic, some black pepper, what I do on this one? Some turmeric, and some Old Bay. Yeah, be more, right? Other places don't even know what that is. But it's just like some cayenne and some paprika and some other things all mixed up. Celery salt. You know what I mean? They ain't going to tell you all what's in here because it's proprietary, right? Spices. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this on a low broil. Broil means only this top element is going to be energized. As where bake, I don't know if you can see it, but there's another element down here. Bake energizes both elements. On the low broil, it allows you to cook one side at a time and let the heat go down. Okay, I just leave these pans in here because one's cast iron, holds a little heat. The other one, I mean, I'll be using it sometimes. But what it's going to do is it's going to crispify up the top of the skin of these chickens. Chicken thighs. That's the quadriceps of the chicken. What I like to do first, though, is just get them sizzling a little bit on the bottom. And then I'll just turn this off and pop it right in on the low broil. Okay? And you can eat this with rice, potatoes. You can just eat it straight up. But you got to have more food groups than just meat. Okay? You got to have vitamins and minerals from the plants that Yahweh give us. And fruits. And that'll help you stay healthy. That'll help your body deal with this attack that we're up against all day. Whether you work in an office, whether you work in a field. Well, actually, if you work in the field, you might be, and you can control what's going on in that field, you might be free of most of the chemicals, but you can't get away from the chemtrailing. You can't get away from the radiation. Your neighbor got Wi-Fi. Everybody got Wi-Fi. They put new Wi-Fi things up on all of the poles to control the new LED lights. You know what I mean? And you need to turn your Wi-Fi off when you sleep. And God help you if you're in a situation where you're bombarded with multiple Wi-Fi sources. Okay? And now with 5G coming out, we know. I was going to say only God knows, but we know. We know what millimeter waves do. We know what all this stuff does. And with that, you got to stay healthy. You got to try to live as long as you can. And his days will be 120. But now our days is looking like we be all so happy to make it past 20. But then what's past 20? Slavery. Well, not hard slavery, but bondage. But there's going to be another day. We're going to get the kingdom back. Look into Leviticus 11. It starts going through all the different foods we can eat. Can't eat scallops. You can't eat clams. You can't eat oysters. You can't eat crabs. You can't go to Red Lobster and get lobster. I would even watch out for dairy. Because the only milk that we need comes from the breasts of our mothers. If you tell your kids love milk, you always be getting the milk. You have your kids go out and be like, all right, here's a cow, get some milk. And they might think twice about what's going on with that milk. Now, you can digest and drink from the raw milk right from the cow. You can digest that. What you can't digest is the dead, homogenized death that they fortified with their own vitamins and minerals and whatever that comes in a carton. That milk is dead, man. And what it does is it coats your insides and coats your belly, messes up your gut flora so you can't digest the food properly that you do take in. You want to make sure your food is preservative free. You want to make sure your food is dye free. You want to make sure your food don't have yeast extract, aka MSG, and for the learned, monosodium glutamate. That's a flavor enhancer. You gotta watch out for the natural flavors as well, because they don't really always specify where them natural flavors come from. Okay? So here we go. We got it sizzling now. And everybody loves a good chicken sizzle. Right? You know what I like to do? I keep a little jar of vinegar right here. And I just like to hit everything up with a little vinegar. You know what I mean? Might have got a little chicken grease right there, a little chicken juice when I was breaking out the pack. We just spray that, we'll wipe that up. And the vinegar will take care of all of it. So I put a little vinegar on it, that really helps. All hot sauces are made out of vinegar and seasoning basically. Well, with that, I'll get me put it in. You know I always like that angle. Look. Yeah. Get that right in there. Yeah. And just let that on low broil and then walk away 10 minutes. Check on it every 10 minutes. Flip it. Even baste it. You don't even need to flip it. You can dip a spoon in and then drip and baste it. You can make rotisserie right here if you stay on it. Instead of a machine doing the loop work, you do the loop work. All right? Peace and blessings. Shalom.